Hey, it's Jeremy Felt from Harvest Realty. Today's video, we are looking at home warranties. So again, home warranty is something that comes up uh, when purchasing a home, and I personally highly recommend considering one just because I purchased one myself in the home that I bought, and it's been very, very beneficial. So we'll talk through what it is, uh, different companies available in Colorado that I recommend, and there's some national companies. I've heard good and bad with different companies, so I've only had personal experience with one, and they've been great. So, what is a home warranty? Well, it's not home insurance. Again, home insurance is required by a lender in order to get a loan. You have to have property insurance. There's a deductible if something happens. It's insurance against natural disasters. A hurricane comes in, a tornado, or a fire, or something like that. Again, flood and fire. Some of those insurance may be additional to based on the property, but that's what insurance is providing against. It covers structure of the home, personal belongings if there was a natural disaster that wiped out everything and all of your furniture and your belongings went away with it. Also, where would you be set up during the time where it was being rebuilt or you were finding a new place to reside? How would that take place? So that's homeowners insurance. That's not what a home warranty is. A home warranty is optional. It's not required. I think it's a good idea to at least consider. It requires a service fee, so you got to purchase it. Again, all the ones I've ever seen, even with large homes, small homes, new homes, older homes, are well under $1,000. So typically, I would probably guess from 400 to 700, depending on the property, but that um, gives you an idea of where it's going to fall under. So, home warranty, you purchase one, you have it for a certain given period of time, maybe 12 months, 14 months, whatever the case may be. You buy a home, you move in, and a covered appliance goes out. The heater goes out, or the air conditioning, or whatever. You'll call the service provider, whoever the home warranty company is. They will call a technician to come out and look, excuse me, and verify that, in fact, the air conditioning or the refrigerator or the heating, whatever the case may be, is in fact no longer working. And then they will either pay for a part within there that needs to be fixed, or they'll pay up to a certain amount for the replacement of that. So they're going to repair or replace. And usually you're just out the $75 service fee, which again, so personal testimonial, I bought a home. Within the first year, the hot water heater went out, which was not good, but that was covered under the home warranty. They covered up to $1,000. So we had to pay an additional $300 on top of it, but still a brand new hot water heater for $300 when the home warranty was only, I think, $400, and the seller actually paid for it at closing, so we didn't have to pay for anything. That was a good deal. Our dryer had a part that was failing and going out, which we would have never been able to obviously fix on our own. Someone came out, did all the diagnostics, replaced the part, and it started working great. So we didn't have to go out and buy a new dryer. We just paid the $75 service fee. We had the same thing with the refrigerator. Part was failing. Came out, replaced it, $75, and said, if this isn't the part, we'll give it a few days. If it doesn't start cooling down and keeping your food cold, then it's the entire refrigerator, and then that'll be replaced. And then just recently, as winter started, a gas valve in our heater went out, so it was just blowing cold air. Obviously, that's not a good thing heading into winter. So called our home warranty provider. They sent someone out. They said, yep, sure enough, this is what's not working. And then they ordered in the part. They came and replaced it. Labor and everything, we just paid $75. And then the invoice showed that it would have been $1,300 if we didn't have the home warranty. So it does pay for itself, and you can, like I said, get the seller to pay for it at closing in the grand scheme of, paying, realtor compensation, paying for title insurance, paying on the buyer side, paying lender fees and down payments and all of that. a couple $100 probably isn't going to blow apart the deal. So I highly recommend it. It's even being put into the contracts so that way people are aware of it. Home warranty right there under section 254. Seller and buyer are aware of the existence of pre-owned home warranty programs that may be purchased and may cover the repair or replacement of certain inclusions. Okay, so certain, you got to make sure that's covered. If you have swamp cooler and you think that's looking old, the inspection says I'd keep an eye on that, then you want to make sure that your home warranty plan covers all that. There's different levels and different time periods depending on the company and depending on the plan that you go with. So the one that I've personally used and I recommend is Blue Ribbon. They're out of Colorado. You call, it's a 303 number. You're not going out of state or out of the country. It's someone here in Colorado. You talk to them. Usually takes a few minutes. So our first ever repair, we had to send over the inspection report, which your agent or your inspector or you should have easily available. So you just email that over. They review just to make sure that, oh, was this even originally in the home? Again, they do their due diligence to make sure that they're not getting scammed by something that, that we're going to replace this. Well, this wasn't even originally in the home, or it wasn't even covered, or whatever the case may be. Or the inspector said that it wasn't working to begin with. Well, if it wasn't working at the time of purchase, they probably aren't going to pay to replace it since it was already not in working order. So you call them, send over the inspection report. They get a hold of someone, they call whoever the technician or service provider is, and then they contact you, set up an appointment, come out, look at it, either fix it right then and there, order a part, whatever the case may be. So it's really, you're not on the phone, at least in my experience, for hours and hours. And I have had some people with other companies, I don't even know the names of them, but they were calling. They would get the runaround. They'd be on the phone on hold for hours. They'd be told, oh, well, it's you got to go back to this person. And then they'd call and contact that person. They'd say, no, that's not us. You got to call the home warranty again. And they'd kind of just get the runaround, which may be intentional, just to hope that people give up and don't actually pursue the claim. I don't know. But I've had really good luck with Blue Ribbon. So they have silver, gold, platinum plans. Again, all the things that are covered are listed in there. So if the refrigerator seems older, the oven or the range or the washer, the dryer, things like that, you want to see what's covered. Now, make sure something that you want covered is in the plan. So if you have evaporative cooler, you have a swamp cooler, and it looks old, you want to make sure that it's covered, well, you would want to go with the gold or platinum plan, as you see right there, because the silver plan, it's not included. So it's going to be obviously a little bit more, but the more things that are protected, the higher the plan is going to be by a little bit. So those are the different things that are in there. Again, it's really nice. We had a 14-month plan, and then we have kept renewing it year after year just because it has benefited us so much. So I would highly recommend at least considering that. I know there's a lot coming at you when you're selling a home or buying a home and some different things to consider, but a home warranty, again, on the seller side, offering that to a buyer may help incentivize the property and make it look more attractive. People are saying, oh, it's built in the 80s or the 90s. It's getting up there in age and it's original appliances or something like that. What assurances do we have? Well, home warranty may help put them at ease. On the buyer side, you obviously move in, you paid a lot of money in down payment, lender fees, closing costs, all of those things. The last thing you want to do is move in and then have $1,000, $2,000 appliance go out that you got to replace right away. So it has a benefit to both buyer and seller. So I would highly recommend considering it. Hope this was informative, you guys. Again, Jeremy Felt, Harvest Realty. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.